We have 4 really big divisional games this week. And if we're being honest, I think all of the right teams from last week won. All the correct teams won. So I'm obviously San Francisco, Jaguars, Bills, Giants, Bengals, and then Cowboys. I think all the teams that should have won. To produce the best playoffs possible, I think that it was a perfect week, even though my Miami Dolphins did in fact lose. I understand. It is what it is. It sucks. It's personally it sucks, but I just know, for one, as a content creator, and two, for just what reality is, the right teams won. And now we have 4 matchups that, for multiple reasons, I love. Starting off with the Giants and the Eagles. Who said the NFC East is dead? 3 NFC East teams, as well as the Cowboys, alongside of those two, are in the division round. The betting line, 7.5. I like just betting line wise, I like all of the dogs here. I'll just say up out front, except for the 49ers. I like all the dogs. I think that they're some crazy lines. Like the Eagles, 7.5 point favorites. It's a divisional game. We saw in the previous round what the Bills and the Dolphins game looked like with a 3rd string quarterback. The Dolphins taking the Bills all the way down to the 2-minute warning and a questionable call as to whether it was a first down or not. They took them far. And then the Bengals and Ravens. If Tyler Huntley, and I don't know, is Tyler Huntley or Roman, but you're trying to go like 5.5 feet over some very large individuals with a football. Your arms are certainly not 5.5 feet. If that play goes differently, if they just turn around and, I don't know, hand it to the 230-pound running back on the 1-yard line, maybe that game goes a little bit differently. But back to the Giants and Eagles. Again, divisional game. 2 quarterbacks that do very similar things. They use their ability with their feet to make the other side respect them, and both teams have good running backs to then respect. Also on top of it, which opens up the passing game. But the Eagles have a little bit of a better passing game. You know, Brown and Smith compared to Isaiah Hodgins. I like Isaiah Hodgins. I like what he's doing. Kenny Galladay, not so much. I like the Giants. I want the Giants to win. I'm going to be rooting for the Giants, but I do think the Eagles are going to win the first playoff game there. That's actually not the first playoff game. I'm actually stupid, but we're just going to roll with it and keep going. The first playoff game is the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Jaguars going to Arrowhead. And again, a betting line that's gotten better. I saw yesterday, and by I mean somebody told me, the betting line was 10.5 in favor of the Chiefs. 8.5 now. That's a really good one. That's a good line. With that, obviously, I'm picking the Chiefs. I want to pick the Jaguars. I want to see a Cinderella run. I want to see Trevor Lawrence play like he has in college, how he's played so far this season, the second half of the season especially. Keep that streak that he hasn't lost on a Saturday since maybe ever. I don't know. I want to see that continue. I don't think it's going to. I think the Chiefs are going to win there. I think the Chiefs are I think they're getting ready for another playoff, for another Super Bowl matchup. Sunday, Bengals, Bills. Man, 5.5 line for the Bills. The only reason I haven't figured out yet, honestly, as I'm talking here, which one I think. That's how close I think this game is. The thing that scares me most about Bengals, they're now down 3 offensive linemen. If they had a fully healthy offensive line, I'm picking the Bengals here. But the Bills have a good defense. Matt Milano is one of the best rushing linebackers in the league. Middle linebackers in the league. I think he's middle linebacker. I'm pretty sure he's a middle linebacker. Finally got recognized with being first team All-Pro. And obviously I'm a Dolphins fan, so I want to be a little biased here. Screw it. Yeah, I'm going to. Screw you. I'm picking the Bengals. So got Eagles, Chiefs, Bengals, because screw you. That's why. The Bills. Now, neither team can really run the ball well. There is that. The Bills just have Josh Allen throw his body at the other team's defensive line, and it tends to work. And then Joe Mixon, outside of the Carolina game, has not had a good season. And now with that offensive line, another loss, that becomes worse. And now is Joe Burrow going to have enough time to sit back and to hit his guys? I don't know. But I'm going to go there with the Bengals. And then wrapping up, America's team, the Cowboys, going on the road to the 49ers. That's 4-point favorite to the Niners. I love that line for the Niners. I'm taking the Niners all day long in that matchup. The Cowboys looked great against the Cowboys. They did it, or against the Jeez, I'm a mess. Against the Buccaneers. They looked great against the Buccaneers. Dak Prescott had one of his best games. I think 5 total touchdowns. They played great. Played great against a beat-up offensive line, the worst rushing attack in the league, a deteriorating defense, and a deteriorating 45-year-old quarterback, a terrible head coach, a terrible offensive coordinator. Whoop-de-doo. I'm impressed by them. They finally won another playoff game. Good job, guys. You did it. You might get to the conference championship for the first time since well before I was born. Congratulations. But I don't think it's going to happen. I got the 49ers winning that. So rounding that out, I got the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the 49ers moving on to the conference championship game.